Did Phoenicians really practice child sacrifice at Tophets? Imagine walking through ancient cemeteries and seeing tiny urns filled with the remains of infants. Could these be evidence of a dark ritual, or are there other stories behind them? That's what many scholars have asked about Phoenician Tophets. These sites are special cemeteries where cremated remains of young children and sometimes small animals are buried. They are found in places like Carthage, Sardinia, and Sicily. The bones inside these urns are mostly from healthy infants, not those who died from sickness. This suggests these children were deliberately sacrificed or offered as part of religious rituals. Inscriptions on stones and stelae at these sites often mention offerings or gifts, which fits with the idea of ritual sacrifice. Historical accounts from Greek and Hebrew sources describe Phoenician and Carthaginian rituals involving child sacrifice. But these accounts are biased and often negative, so they need to be taken with caution. Recent scientific studies have looked at the remains and found that the number of burials is lower than expected if most children died naturally. This points to the possibility that some of these children were sacrificed. Still, some experts think that many of these remains could be from children who died early because infant mortality was high in ancient times. They argue that sacrifice might have been rare or only on special occasions. In Southwest Europe, where Phoenicians settled and influenced local cultures, these Tophets show a mix of customs. Artifacts from these sites reveal that Phoenicians sometimes adopted local practices or blended their rituals with indigenous traditions. Understanding whether child sacrifice really happened helps us see how complex and diverse ancient religious practices were. It also helps archaeologists interpret burial sites more accurately, distinguishing between ritual offerings and natural deaths. So, while the evidence suggests that Phoenicians did practice child sacrifice at some Tophets, it was probably not a daily routine. Instead, it was likely reserved for specific religious ceremonies or important events. This makes these sites fascinating windows into the beliefs and customs of ancient Mediterranean civilizations, especially in regions like Southwest Europe, where Phoenician influence was strong.